Well, Mayor Eric Adams is going after charter bus companies that are driving migrants into New York City.
Such a big problem. Now, this newly filed lawsuit, the city is seeking hundreds of millions of dollars from at least 17 bus companies. We want to go now to Lissette Nunez, who's been taking a look at this lawsuit with what we should know. Good morning, Lissette.
Good morning, Dan and Tashani. Well, the Adams administration is accusing the bus companies of carrying out Texas Governor Abbott's plan and moving migrants across the country. So far to date, the city has spent more than $3 billion on the migrant crisis, and Mayor Adams believes the company should foot part of that bill.
Our administration filed a lawsuit against 17 companies that have taken part in Texas Governor Greg Abbott's scheme to transport tens of thousands of migrants to New York City.
The Adams administration taking legal action against the companies that have been dropping off migrants in the Big Apple since spring of 2022. The city is seeking $708 million in damages that have gone towards housing and feeding asylum seekers.
Governor Abbott's continuing use of migrants as political pawns is not only chaotic and inhumane, but makes clear he puts politics over people.
The 14-page lawsuit accuses the bus companies of violating New York's social services law by acting in bad faith and moving individuals who are in need of care while profiting from the crisis. Governor Abbott says migrants that have been flown or bused to New York City did so voluntarily, writing in part, "This lawsuit is baseless and deserves to be sanctioned. It's clear that Mayor Adams knows nothing about the Commerce Clause of the U.S. Constitution or about the constitutional right to travel that has been recognized by the U.S. Supreme Court." This comes as just last week, Adams issued an executive order that sets limits on migrant arrivals, including requiring bus companies to issue a 32-hour notice before dropping off migrants in New York City. The executive order has largely been ignored. Bus companies instead have been dropping off migrants in New Jersey. New Jersey state police have reportedly been guiding migrants onto trains to the city. Governor Murphy was asked why they were being directed to New York City.
New York City is where the federal resources are located and directed for these migrants, and that is a fact.
Governor Kathy Hochul says she supports New York City taking action against bus companies. She's also planning a trip to D.C. to speak with the White House about the impact of the migrant crisis. Hochul says she's also in touch with Governor Phil Murphy and is encouraging neighboring counties to pass similar executive orders like New York City did that places limits on migrant arrivals. Dana Tashani.
Lissette, thank you so much.